How do we invoke the doubles, Raji?
We cannot, and I have done it consciously also, consciously in the sense that not consciously invoking the double, but we consciously intend for an act of, let's say, opening the lock. So, one stealing moment of the palace of our body, okay, is the gap between opening of the door and closing of the door of respiration. Don't do it. Don't try it now. But we are just discussing. And if at all you feel inspired, do not try it when you are alone. Okay, Vinay?
Sir, can you say it once again? I didn't.
You heard you heard what I said, okay? One opportunity for stealing the resource, stealing the greatest jewel from the palace of our body is between the opening and closing of the door.
Yeah, to enter.
The experience may dawn, DAWN. That's very important. You cannot consciously bring it. It may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in and just before turning up. So in this body, that's what I was talking about. There is a door opening and closing. Like in a theater, for example, the main door. So everybody has a ticket, okay? So a little boy is standing there. So when the security guard is opening the door, just to see whether there is somebody, in that gap you have to creep it. That's what one of the thieves told me. It was a huge house, whatever, and he was wondering that he had to climb the ground floor. Then only he could try to open the whatever door. Then what happened, as he was waiting outside, the servant lady came out with some എന്തോ കൂടത്തിൽ എന്തൊരു സാധനം പുറത്തേക്ക് കളയാൻ വേണ്ടി ഡോർ ഓപ്പൺ ചെയ്ത് പുറത്തേക്ക് ഒരു സ്വല്പം സൈഡിൽ പോയിട്ട് വാഴയുടെ ചുവട്ടിൽ അത് ഒഴിച്ചു. ആ ഗ്യാപ്പിൽ ഇയാൾ ഇതിനകത്ത് കയറി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോലെ there's a gap between the two breaths and there your attention can enter the gate into the palace to locate that which is opening and closing the door. പക്ഷെ ഇത്രയും പിക്ചറസ്ക് ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളാരും ട്രൈ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കണം. അഥവാ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ ക്ലോസ്ഡ് റൂമിൽ നിന്ന് ട്രൈ ചെയ്ത് കുറച്ച് വെള്ളമൊക്കെ എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് ട്രൈ ആവുള്ളൂ. അവിടെ ചൊല്ലുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ അടുത്തെത്താറാകുമ്പോഴത്തേന് നാച്ചുറലി ആക്ച്വലി തീഫിൻ്റെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് പോലെ തന്നെ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഞാൻ മാസ്റ്റർ തീഫിലേക്ക് വന്നത്. ആ ഡോറിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് എത്താറാകുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ സം അൺനോൺ ആങ്സൈറ്റി വിൽ ക്യാപ്ചർ us. Our heart, our respiration will increase, heartbeat will increase, everything will happen. As our attention comes closer to that, we can really feel the heartbeat and the respiration rate increasing. അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ അപ്പം തന്നെ നിർത്തിക്കണം. എന്നിട്ട് പിന്നെ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അപ്പം തന്നെ വെള്ളം കുടിക്കണം. വെള്ളം പിന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ സീരിയസ്നെസ്സനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് യു ഹാവ് ടു സ്പ്ലാഷ് ബോത്ത് യുവർ ഐസ് വിത്ത് കോൾഡ് വാട്ടർ ആൻഡ് ദ ഇയേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ദ ബാക്ക് സൈഡ് ഓഫ് ദ നെക്ക്. Because when we come across that which is the central of this greatest entity in the known universe, it is unimaginable power. It is 1,000 lions.
അതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ആ മൊമെന്റിൽ മൈൻഡ് തിരിച്ചു വരുന്നത്? അത്ര നേരം മൈൻഡ് ഷട്ടാക്കി വെക്കാൻ പറ്റും? ആ ഏതെങ്കിലും ആ സമയം ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും മൈൻഡ് വിൽ കം വിത്ത് ഓൾ ഇറ്റ്സ് ഫോഴ്സസ്.
In a way, that is lucky.
But that nervousness is something that it, like, you feel the heartbeat moving, like when you pay that kind of attention. And I don't know, is it in the nervousness or like the body kind of reacts to certain
How you gone to that extent?
sometimes?
Yeah. So you need some experience, like an experienced thief. A first-time thief will have that shivering of the heart and uncontrolled respiration as he goes. Even with the master thief, he will have that experience. So going like that maybe about 20, 30, 50 times, then he would also develop that unaffected alertness. Okay? So that's why you practice. That's why you practice your body with yoga. That's why you practice. That's why some experience is required. Like in anything, like in any activity, you need experience. അല്ലാതെ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ actually പറയണമെങ്കിൽ definitely you will go mad, really mad as you see on the road. Because the system, the self will not be able to manage the explosion. Because what you will come across is the original power of the creature, human creature. Original power of 90 trillion neurons. You know? All excited at the same time. So you need that mastery. It is like you reach the centralmost room, then you hear the footsteps of the soldiers. And then you may feel paralyzed, not able to run even. Out of fear, your body will become paralyzed. Like a lot of people die in mob attack when there is fire or stampede. A lot of people die out of panic only. So, by the way, when you come across a situation of stampede, just don't run instantly. Just move aside laterally and observe the movement of the people. And instead of running, you may have to go to a side and just stand still. That is better than running with the crowd.
So it's about to ask a question. Once you enter the door and you are inside, and is there any situation that the door is closed?
No, it's a brilliant question. No. Then then you realize that there was no more doors.
Okay. Is that the thing that happens to mad people? That you once they enter and
No.
but they cannot come out.
People, it happens not because of that. Because they have never experienced such a marvelous flow of power and perception,
So
that
their
is-
body or brain is not capable to manage what they.
Brain, not brain. The person's mind becomes out of control. All his experience of the world, till then, there's a so-called self aspect, whatever we name as self. Or the referent of that self is a certain aspect of the energy field, the force field, the electrical field. Whatever you is nothing but an electrical field. Okay? Which is little bit controlled and governed by other electrical fields, which are so-called thoughts and your actions. Okay? And when this explosion happens much beyond the boundaries of this electrical field of the self, it happens within the creature, independent of it. By your attention only. But then the creature becomes independent. Let us say so.
I didn't get that fully, sir.
You didn't get that, huh?
No. Can you say it once again?
Yeah. When the creature creature is still then closed. Okay? All the powers are unopened, untried, never before touched. So by this act, if without training, if you enter that territory, the powers of the territory will become suddenly open, most of them together. In that sense, they become independent of your control. That's why if they go on talking, they go on laughing, no hunger, nothing. Nowadays we don't see that kind of people on the road, but in Anandare there are two people even now. But before that they are in normal homes, including in poor people's home. You go to a medical hospital, government medical hospital also has the tablets. Increasingly new tablets are coming. Even epileptic seizures are controlled. Severe mental depression, mental agitation called manic states are all easily controlled by just a single tablet. So nobody reaches that level. But somebody who goes out of the house, travels alone and tries some Kundalini yoga or this yoga or that yoga, as I said, they may go on doing and it dawns, DAWNS. It happens at an unknown moment. Nobody can consciously access the balance on a bicycle even. So, when you get to that sudden balance on this huge bicycle, then the self that was familiar only with little things, let's say 5,000 or 50,000 rupees, suddenly comes into control of 25 crores. Then he goes haywire. I am telling you, if you can go for a survey, if you want to, go and meet those people who go to the 25 crore first prize of Kerala lottery. I am sure all of them have gone haywire. With that money even. Because they are never familiar with that amount. When Ambani is dealing with the 10,000 crore, they are gradually conditioned. When a guy who has never seen 50,000 rupees even, when he gets suddenly the 25 crore, he goes out of balance. A lot of people have gone, nowadays people are aware, so they are at least a little bit controlled. The same, the one who got the first prize, he did not talk about it to anybody for 1 week or something like that. And the people who are close to him, they only know, or he only knows the panic he is undergoing. For various reasons, of course, not only because of the body. But I have read the newspaper report. When I was some schoolboy kind of a time, there was a raffle called Barbati raffle in West Bengal. It was called Barbati raffle. First prize was 40,000 rupees. So somebody, when he realized that he got the first prize, he instantly fell down and died. Yeah.
Will they also end up in suicide?
No, somebody suicided. No. That I don't know. But this.
There's one news about a lady in Kerala recently, where she suddenly had some body. I mean, according to the viewers, it was a sudden explosion of some behaviors in Muga Sauparnika temple, and then she jumped into a river and suicide. And she was living alone in a state of this.
That could be due to many perceptions. It could be due to many other revelations. Maybe due to the fact that she got an understanding of entire existence. Okay? Nothing more. Or she went out of control. But she had some sense left in her, so that she thought rather than running around like a mad person, it is better to die. So, this we are all talking also to mention the power of the jewel.
Power of the?
I mean the jewel that is within for the master thief.
Yes.
For example, if you are walking on the road, even now, let us say Vinay has to carry 25 crore rupees in a bag in his car. Vinay may do that. He is because of our training and all that. For some people it is very difficult. No thief will come, nothing may happen. But the fact, the awareness that there is 25 crore currency notes with me, that itself is sufficient enough to put a panic into operation. If it is 25,000 rupees, even then there may be people who feel panicky. Just like that. Because that is the phenomenon around these powerful things. That's why the modern politicians are going out of control, you know. Unlike the ancient kings or unlike experienced veteran politicians. They go haywire, like Pinarayi Vijay. So much of money under his control. Why can't I take a little bit? This is the only one chance. You know, well, it's not really comparable, but they can. That's not really comparable. Sorry. Anyway. So when we walk outside the house, there is a little bit of shivering. Then we open the doors, and then you enter the room. Then you see 5 people are sleeping in that room. Then the wardrobe or almari safe is visible. Then you have to go there. You have to open the safe without a trace of a sound. And there is no guarantee that that safe will contain any money either. In between, he may be caught and he has to escape. No thief ever kills somebody and goes. No thief. No thief ever carries even a weapon. I am talking about the real thieves.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
As they enter, first thing they locate is a way out. Then only they will proceed. Yes, Vinay.
No, sir. There is a movie in Malayalam. I think its name is Kuman. Asif Ali is acting as a police officer in it. But he is actually fascinated by the pleasure of doing the thief kind of thing. And he enter different houses and steal different things.
Then?
No, the story has another version, but I'm just associating with the thrill of stealing.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
He's a police officer.
What is the name of that film?
Kuman.
No. It is there in the
movie.
It is in the.
I think it's in Netflix or
Netflix.
Amazon. It is there.
Netflix, you don't have membership.
I'll check right now.
Oh, I see. Kuman. Kuman is old, right? OWL, old.
Yes. Yes.
I see. That itself is an interesting name. Anyway. By the way, what was the point you said? They are enjoying this. That's what you said.
Yes, yes.
But definitely, after every stealing, like after every, in my case, after every treatment, I feel unique. Not only we feel something unexplainable.